Winners are picked from our comments section, but they will only be notified of their win in our videos, meaning when you're watching a video, if you won, it'll be mentioned in there, whoever the winners are, as they do win. So you must subscribe and hit the bell so that you know when new videos come out. This means you also need to type a comment, and we would love it if you'd participate. So thank you for watching. What if I could show you how to get in on Coinbase at the very bottom? Would you hit the like button? I'm going to show you how to do it. No joke. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the notification bell, and share the video. Help me out with the algorithm. So I'm going to go over first, and I'm going to explain with this great article that I actually found on Bazinga. I always share the source. Here it is. So Coinbase offering puts new focus on cryptocurrencies reignites DPO versus IPO debate. I'm going to explain DPO and IPO within this very good article, and then I'm going to deliver on what I promised during the video as well. So the initial public offering IPO market has been active, some would say hot, in recent days. CNBC reported that 2020 was the busiest year since 2014, with a total of 218 new listings. Whew. That is a lot of action, a lot. Okay, so, and 2021 could be even hotter considering there have already been 95 new listings as of March the 30th, according to IPO tracker Renaissance Capital. Meanwhile, another trend in recent days, institutional interest in cryptocurrencies has helped Bitcoin and others set new record highs. Guys, since the institutions got involved, you know what happened? It's going to keep happening. It's going to go up. There'll be some recoils, but the trajectory's up. Again, not investment advice. Pretend I don't know what I'm talking about. Have no logic, no common sense. Absolutely make no sense whatsoever. Just my opinion. Do your own research. Do not do what I say, and do not take it as investment advice. Now, it's again just entertainment purposes, call it whatever you want. It's against that backdrop that Coinbase, the largest crypto exchange in the US, is expected to be directly listed on NASDAQ on Wednesday. Maybe you've seen some references in the media to the Coinbase IPO date that's not entirely accurate, because Coinbase, or Coin, its symbol once it's on the NASDAQ, is taking a path to trading called direct public offering, which is pretty cool, by the way, and I'll explain why. So DPO, it's not like initial public offering. One of the differences is with an initial public offering IPO, regular people can't get their hands on the shares. Everyone, the insiders, the bigwigs, the suits, they get first crack. Then you and I and everyone else gets to get in there afterwards. So with a direct public offering, everyone gets access at the same time. Now, so its symbol once on the NASDAQ is taking a path to trading called a direct public offering, DPO. That could allow it to cut the cost of going public and become available to more investors sooner. New traders swear by, I'm not going to do that part. Further down, we'll address the difference between an IPO and a DPO, what investors need to know about each, and why Coinbase is taking the second path. First, a little bit about the company. So, Coinbase operates an online exchange where buyers and sellers we know can meet to trade Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. It also offers crypto investors a wallet where they can safely store their digital currency. The Coinbase platform now has over 56 million users worldwide. That's a lot of users, guys. That's a big water cooler, as I say. And there's a lot of water for everybody to drink, come back again and again, and gossip over and over and over again. Imagine what's going to happen when they have more to offer on top of what they offer. So, 56 million users worldwide, and has transacted more than 456 billion. That is nuts. Billion, according to the company's filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission. This will be the first cryptocurrency exchange to go public. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be a lot of crossover. There's going to be non-crypto businesses that are going to cross over into the crypto and crypto exchanges, and there are going to be crypto exchanges that are going to cross over into the non-crypto businesses It's an old style way of, it's a form of, I guess, cross branding, and it's kind of like, that's one ingredient to what's going on. Just kind of like how Binance now offered the Tesla coin, right, for the fractional trades. So this will be the first cryptocurrency exchange to go public. Now, the financial performance of Coinbase as a company could depend more on interest in the crypto space rather than the performance of the crypto assets themselves. For sure, because the more interest there is, the more traffic there is, the more traffic there is, the more transactional traffic there is, which equates into profits. Now, while the two may go hand in hand, as I said, it's possible its performance could depend on a volume of the crypto markets. For investors wondering how the stock might trade, it's likely to be more of a play on activity or interest in the actual space. It also might be at least one step removed from the volatile prices of Bitcoin and other cryptos. The DPO comes soon after Coinbase Q1 earnings last week, when the company said its monthly transacting users have grown 117%. Wow, quarter on quarter, helping it secure a net income of 800 million since the start of 2021. The user base includes institutional firms and retail clients. As Coinbase goes public, there's been a resurgence in cryptocurrencies. By the way, of course, I could be wrong, but tomorrow's day 2, and I think it's going to get slaughtered down in terms of what happens, in my opinion, with Coinbase trading tomorrow, which would be Thursday. Now, Bitcoin recently jumped above, and by the way, yes, again, I'm going to tell you how to get into something that's like the beginning of Coinbase. So, jumped above 60,000 for the first time. The average price of Coinbase shares traded on Nasdaq's private market last month, and it was $343.58 according to Forbes. Valuation of the stock could be, according to Forbes, valuation of the stock could be 100 billion once it goes public. That's a lot of donuts. So why would a company like Coinbase choose a DPO instead of an IPO? So let's consider the differences. And by the way, they do a good job of mapping this out here, which is part of why I wanted to use this article. So what's a DPO and why should investors care? Initial public offerings, IPOs, use a broker, while direct public offerings, DPOs, offer a direct approach. Both, however, are ways in which companies can sell shares for any reason. Although DPOs are not as common as IPOs, each way of making shares public comes with potential advantages and disadvantages for both the average investor and the company itself. A DPO means cutting out the middleman, typically a major financial institution that brings an IPO to the market. This can be a major way of avoiding costs. Also, a DPO means the company is just selling existing shares and not issuing new ones, which is very, very cool. This means it's less likely to dilute existing shares, and it's not raising new capital. A company like Coinbase that opts for a DPO is just making investment possible for the public using only its existing shares. This potentially says something about their capital position: strong, since they aren't issuing additional shares to raise new capital. Here are some more of the differences between IPOs and DPOs. So, IPOs and DPOs, initial versus direct. So initial public offerings and direct public offerings in the two columns. So in an initial public offering, shares are offered before the market open. Shares start trading on an exchange with no previously issued shares. That's the direct public offering, which is a level playing field. Back to IPO. Not all investors may have access to the listed shares at first. Everyone has access to the shares at the same time. That's DPO. IPO again. The issuing company typically relies on an underwriter. DPO, direct public offering. The issuing company cuts out underwriter to save costs. So in short, the DPO basically saves costs, levels the playing field, and makes it much, much better for obvious reasons for yourself and myself and everyone else who is not the suits, the big companies that are, for the most part, really running the show most of the time. So let's go to the IPO. The underwriter has a say in the terms of the offering. Direct public offering, DPO, the issuing company sets the terms according to its best interests. Then, generally attractive for larger companies, like we said, that's an IPO. DPO, direct public offering, generally attractive for smaller companies. IPO process typically takes more time. DPO process is usually faster. So I'm going to stop there. I'm going to share with you what I promised. Like I said, how you can get in on a Coinbase type of experience right from the ground floor. I'm sure some of you guessed it already. The way Tron is handling NFTs and the way it's building out its platform, the way that it's linked up and even has Binance, which is a bit of a side note, using its platform, using Tron's platform, they're building out the building blocks. So why is it like a Coinbase? Because when people start using Tron TRX to buy up those NFTs, and when Tron has more frequency of transactional traffic for goods, services, products, and offerings, which they've been building for years, you are going to, if you're in there now and if you get cracking, and again, it's not investment advice, it's just my opinion. I've been in there since 2000, late 2017 is when I bought my Tron shares. But if you even getting in now, that's how you can end up making, again, in my opinion, not financial advice, that's how big money is made. If you could have recognized the Coinbase out of the gate and somehow invested, you would be making huge, right? So with TRX trading just under 15 cents, still is nothing compared to where it's going to be. It's still going to $1 in, looking at the screen to make sure I don't get post something here, show something I'm not supposed to show. So it'll be at $1 within 5 years or less. It's going to be, I believe, I was saying, a year or so and a bit to get to 20-25 cents. It's going to happen now in 6 months, maybe even quicker. So you're getting in on the ground floor of a very big explosion, and I would not be surprised if you end up seeing Tron doing so much with NFTs and products and services on its platforms that it eventually ends up being not only in the crypto markets, but crossing over, like you're seeing different things happen and do, into the actual stock market and beyond the stock market and the crypto markets too. I hope you liked the video. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and if you like my comment about Tron and how it compares to Coinbase. And subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. Help us out with the algorithm. Hope this finds you healthy, happy, and well. And I'll see you on the next video soon.